Imagine an equation that seems perfectly solvable, yet the answer is completely wrong. Today, we are going to solve one of the most fascinating problems in mathematics. The algebra looks flawless, but something unbelievable happens. By the end of this video, you will know why some infinite power tower exists and why others can never exist.
Understanding the hidden tower part 1. S raised to power x to infinity is equals to 1. Now let the tower be y. So we can now have y is equals to s raised to power y. In order to get s, we take the y root of both sides. S is equals to y raised to power 1 over 1. Now this is the beautiful hidden trick behind this tower. Now, understanding the hidden tower part 2, which is, for example, we have the tower to be 2. Y is equals to 2 here. Then we can say y is equals to s raised to power y. So 2 is equals to s squared, s raised to power 2. To take the square of both sides, s is equals to square root 2. Now it is valid. Why this is stable is because for any infinite power, like this expression, you must have the value to be 2.718 or 0.368. This is where the value or the answer is valid. Now let's check an example. Understanding the hidden tower part 3. For example, we have the hidden tower now, this tower to be half. Then s is equals to 2y is equals to s raised to power y. Is that not? So half is equals to s raised to power half based on this expression. In order for us to get s, we have s is equals to 1 over 4. The answer is also real here. Now, understanding the hidden tower part 3 or part 4. Let's assume that the tower now is 4. This is called a paradox expression. And this is the central message of this video. Pay attention. Now, we now have 4 is equals to what? S raised to power 4. Is that not? Starting from the video initially, we can now have s is equals to 4 raised to power 1 over 4. Now, this expression is also 4 raised to power 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. We have square root 4 raised to power half. At the end of the day, you have square root 2. Did you see that now? Now, let's check. Let's put square root 2 in this expression. Now, if you should put square root in this expression, you have square root 2 raised to power square root 2 raised to power square root 2 to infinity is equals to 4. Now, when you simplify this expression, you have 2. 2 is equals to 4. So, 2 is not equals to 4 here. What we are saying is that when you are solving an infinite power tower like this, are you getting me now? You must follow this value. That means mathematicians have proved that the base must satisfy this expression s greater than or equal to e or less than or equal to what? 1 over e. This is the central message. Now, y is equals to s raised to power y is not enough algebraically to tell us that the answer for any tower must be this, except if it obeys this rule. Now, understand the hidden tower part 5. That is the hidden rule. The hidden rule is that for any infinite power tower must be what? Must have a value inside. That is y greater than or equal to e or less than or equal to 1 over e. There must be a convergent. So the value must be inside these values. Without that, there is no solution. That is the central message of this subject. Now, part 6 is that the ultimate question. Can pi greater than infinite power e? The answer is what? No. There's no solution. Because the answer pi is greater than what? 2.718. Did you understand? The same question goes for 3. The same question goes for 4. The same question goes for 16. So there's no real solution for these values except if it obeys this hidden rule.
Today we discovered something amazing. The equation y is equals to s raised to power y may have an algebraic solution, but an infinite power tower is more than an equation. It's a limit. and limits obey rules that algebra alone cannot see. That's why some answers exist on paper but can never exist in reality. If you enjoyed this mind-bending puzzle, subscribe to Sholima Maths TV. Next week, we uncover another paradox. Can an infinite radical equal any number? Trust me, the answer will surprise you. Can an infinite part tower equal? Comment yes or no before watching the next episode. Bye bye.